All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad. Gonna check it out, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low click syndrome. So BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome, is when the unique CTR all of our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. That means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are clicking anywhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad. And we care about this because if they're clicking somewhere on our ad, that means they're not simply scrolling by. This is all basically the non-scroller buyers. And we want to maximize the number of women clicking somewhere on our Boudoir Facebook ad because that is when we know our ad has entered the woman's brain and we know that is the only possible time she will buy, or there's a non-zero chance that she will buy. So we actually got to get this number as high as possible, but under 6%, we got super problems. That's because unique CTRL under 6% is not normal. It's common, but it's not normal. It's actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. It actually means something is super wrong with our Boudoir Facebook ads. And the deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes. So talk about those at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we're building up our universe here. We got a BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Now, we also know that BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. Now, we invented this is where we duplicate the current Boudoir Facebook ads and we treat the duplicated ads. We leave the originals, on or off, whatever. We treat the duplicated ones, and at the end of the week, we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated ones. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we've gotten rid of the 3 pre-click mistakes. We now have pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. That's where we need to be that's literally the minimum. 6% is the minimum. We can get higher than that, but we need 6% as a minimum. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, DBA. All right, so here's our universe, BLCS universe. A BLCA with BLCS caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Solution, Boudoir Pico. Treatment takes about a week. We achieve pre-click alignment. We become dominant Boudoir advertisers with Boudoir brain entry boost. We will never have, well, the current ads we're running will never have unique CTR all under 6% ever again. So here's my residency on the way to doing Boudoir Facebook ad doctor. So first thing, went out, found some Boudoir Facebook ads out there, pulled the first one into my hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 4.3%. That's unique CTRL under 6%, that's BLCS. So we know that BLCS is present, okay. So duplicated it, treated it with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got the unique CTRL up to 6.88%. So we found out that original Boudoir Facebook ad was wasting 37% of ad spend. So they're spending 10 grand a month on the original. They now only have to spend 6,700 a month or 6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they're getting their ad into the same number of women's brains in both cases. So at 3,700 bucks a month, wasted. We can stop spending that, and that's kind of a bonus back in the business owner's pocket because they don't have to spend it anymore. And after 12 months, that's like a 40K bonus. So $3,700 bonus every single month, basically a 40K bonus. Second part of my residency, went out there, found a Boudoir Facebook ad, or found the second one, brought it back to the hospital, tested it, found its unique CTRL was 1.39%. So we know, okay, BLCS is present because unique CTRL is under 6%. And we actually duplicated, treated with Boudoir Pico. Took about a week. Got the unique CTRL up to 9.13%. So found the original. If they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, It was wasting 84, literally 84 percent was being wasted. So 8,400 bucks a month is being wasted. So if the originals, they're spending 10 grand a month on the original, they now only have to spend 1,600, 1.6K from 10K to 1.6K, 1.6K on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and they'll get that into the same number of women's brains, both scenarios. So 8,400 not needing to spend has been, pocket back in the phantom profit, because it doesn't need to be spent. That's wasted spend eliminated. That's like 100 grand over the next 12 months for the boudoir photographer that's spending 10K a month in boudoir Facebook ads. Finally, had a patient come in. His boudoir Facebook ad unique CTRL 5.03%. So BLCS is present. And so we duplicated it, did some extra, went extra hard on this one. Treated with Boudoir Pico, took about a week, and got his unique CTRL up to 15.35%. So found out we were wasting, so if he was spending, so he was wasting 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So if he's spending 10 grand a month on the original ad, now he only has to spend 3,300 bucks a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad, and he gets it into the same number of women's brains in both scenarios. So that 6,700 bucks a month being wasted, he can pocket that as profit, literally every single month. So it's like whatever, 80K bonus over the next 12 months, kind of back in his pocket. So the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting approximately 50% of ad spend. Literally, I mean, look at these numbers: 37%, 84%, 67%. Just take the average of those. It's somewhere between 50 to 60%, I believe. So there's about Facebook ad with BLCS wasting about 50% of ad spend. And so there's, they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. Approximately 5K every single month is being wasted, literally every single month. So if we can eliminate that, put that back in their pocket, and so at least it's basically an approximate bonus or phantom profit at the end of 12 months of approximately 60K. All right, so look at here, we got the below creative cluster mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we're following what Facebook's telling us when we fill out our ads. That's the big problem. The consequence of this is more women scrolling by our ads than necessary, lowering unique CTRL, dragging us under the 6% unique CTRL, higher chance of giving us BLCS, boudoir low click syndrome. And the back end, Facebook actually makes more money because they can serve more ads per unit time, the more women that scroll by our ads and don't click anywhere on them. So that's why Facebook recommends us to do this. Finally, looking at the creative, yeah, we got the looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that causes us to make this mistake is we actually believe that an ad should look like an ad, because other Facebook ads we've seen look like ads. Other Boudoir Facebook ads, other ads on Facebook, and so we believe ours should look like an ad as well. But that's why nearly every Boudoir Facebook ad, well, actually has been 100%. Every Boudoir Facebook ad I've checked out has had BLCS, Boudoir low click syndrome. So consequence of this, more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. Finally, we're going to look at the see more headline here. The first 2 3/4 lines Facebook mobile newsfeed. So we go Nebraska ladies. Inviting a handful of women to join me for a unique boudoir portion. For a personal consultation. All right, so got a few points of context here, but we're missing some other big ones. So this is the lack of context mistake. the false belief that causes us to make this mistake is, we're believing we've got enough we've set the right context, and we believe that is the number one thing that'll help bring in buyers. But in fact, the way we get it right now, we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ad than necessary. So our ad never even enters their brain. So how this contributes to BLCS. Pulling our unique CTR all under 6% contributes to Boudoir low click syndrome. So all right, so overall looking at this, yes, I do believe this has Boudoir low click syndrome, aka BLCS, and therefore I believe it has a unique CTRL under 6%. The 3 out of 10 minimum, 3 out of 10 page one slots on Google search minimum, because basically everyone else can have one slot. If we got 3, we're dominating them. And the ultra right trench, someone has 2 slots on page one. Well, we're going to have 3. We're still dominating them. So 3, 3 out of 10, and that 3 out of 10 minimum is really the best for all scenarios. Obviously, it's the best to get even higher, but 3 out of 10 is kind of the minimum where we want to get to. And a boudoir photographer with BSV is a visible boudoir photographer, a VBP. So this is our micro universe here. A disappearing boudoir photographer with boudoir search sameness is caused by the dual horns of market saturation and the false belief of page one equality. People thought they simply had to accept having 0 and 1 slots page one on Google. 100% incorrect. We now know that. We developed a solution to S-cubed methodology. We achieve page one visibility. We become visible boudoir photographers with boudoir search visibility. All right, my results now utilizing S-cubed methodology. For myself, I wanted to take over page one on Google for this